Good morning. My name is Henry Chidgey, and this memo is about the role of emotions in decision making. And so let me start with a recommendation about that. My recommendation is that when you're making a decision, you get to a place in your emotional state where you're at neutral or at peace, where you're not sad, you're not angry, you're not happy, you're not any emotion in that moment. You are in a neutral or peaceful spot from an emotional point of view. And then when you're making that decision, a good way to assure yourself that you're actually neutral is to go to the future, go to the vision you have of what that decision hopefully leads to. That's the whole reason for the decision. It's leading you to where your vision is and where you're going. That you stand in that future and you look back at yourself right now and you say, what decision did I make of the alternatives I think I have available to me right now that led to this outcome that I have chosen and that I dream will happen? And then come back and make the decision and then move forward. Now, that may sound a little strange to some of you, but let me give you another experiential vision. Imagine you're driving down the highway and you're on a 4-lane road. It's got a double yellow stripe down the center that separates both 2 lanes on one side from 2 lanes on the other. And your goal is to get to, say, Tractor Supply. That's where you're headed. And you're on that road and you're making decisions all the time when you're driving that vehicle. You may not think of that, but that's what you're doing. You're deciding which of the 2 lanes I'm going to be in, how fast am I going to go, what is going on around me. I'm looking to see what my environment is doing around me as I'm moving forward. And so there's decision after decision after decision. Think back to the last time that you can remember where you made a decision while you were driving emotionally, where you were mad or angry or distracted. You were thinking about something else, not driving. And how did that play out compared to those times where you said, okay, I'm driving from A to B. My intention is to get there in the least time it takes, that I can do that safely. And what decision did you make about whether you drove in the left-hand lane or the right-hand lane of that 2-lane on each side highway? Which one was the one that made the chances of your success of getting where you were going safely most likely? Just think about the process that goes in to doing something that we do all the time, most of us, is drive vehicles. And those are a constant chain of decisions we're making. And when we make those non-emotionally, they tend to be much better than if we're angry or somebody cut us off and we're trying to respond to that anger. Just think of all that really in the end doesn't serve us very well. So that's the morning memo for this morning. Take it out, enjoy it. Tell me what you think and what's your experience of trying this, making decisions not in an emotional state, in an emotionally neutral state. Thanks so much. See you next Wednesday morning. Bye-bye.